So, Sal, can I have my first scripture, please? Psalm 33, verses 1 and 2. This is out of New King James. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man to whom the Lord does not impute iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. I am truly blessed that I am forgiven. I've not always been a Christian, obviously. I found Christ March 23rd in 2017, so it took about 2.5 years ago I found Christ. Before that, I wouldn't exactly call myself a model citizen either. But we'll get on to that later. For those people that know my mum and dad, she was my stepdad, so when I speak about my dad, I'm going to try and do this. I'm speaking about my dad, my biological father, in some parts, and then I'll get on to my dad, Jim. So I was born a long time ago. I won't tell you how old I am now. But it's getting close to the 50s, not good. To Trevor and Heather. I was the oldest boy. I've got a younger sister. Growing up, obviously didn't have much of a religious, we didn't know nothing about church really. You know, we went to weddings, we went to funerals like a normal person would. But that was about it, you know. We stood up, we sat down in the priest, done all the Holy Communion, you know, spending his testicles while I was watching. But that's all I knew about it. And growing up, I was a skinny kid, still am a skinny kid. But I was one of those kids that was the easy target. You know, glasses, skinny, couldn't fight. So I was an easy target for the bullies, you know. Moving to the new school, didn't know nobody. Again, the easy target, new kid in school, so that wasn't much fun. Let's see. So actually, we actually moved up from the southeast to Remar. Yeah. We moved from the southeast to, oh, that's getting louder. What's that down?
What about you and I'll worry about it?
What's that? That's better, yeah. Yeah, we moved up here from the southeast November '79, just for my nice birthday. And started some new school, it was pretty cool. And this is when we met Trevor and Chris. Chris and Jim. We were, my father and mother had a block, and Jim and Chris were helping us run the block. They had 3 kids, so you know, it was like just a distant extended family sort of thing, which was pretty cool. So April 20th, 1980, we were at my grandparents' house for Jim and Chris's youngest son. It was his 6th birthday, and us kids were all off doing our thing going. Anyway, I started hearing arguments between my mother, Heather, and my father, Trevor. And I was only 8 years old, 9 years old, so. And I remember walking up the hallway and seeing my mum standing in the corner crying her eyes out. And my father standing in front of us, so he wasn't yelling, he was raising his voice a lot. And he was just going, what are you doing? And the words that have always stuck with me for the last 39 years, that the kids are better off without me. Now, before I became a Christian, I tried to say those words, I was bursting into tears. Now, through Christ, I've been able to forgive Mum for what she said. So I've heard that, I've just told her. So my parents separated that night. It was sort of a crazy situation, but I won't go into it. Anyway, so my parents have ended up getting a divorce, so here I am, child of divorce. 9 years old, my mum doesn't love me no more. She doesn't think that I'd be better off with her. So that's stuck with me for quite a while. I've since found out, only just a few years ago, I actually found out the truth why things happened the way they happened. I'm not going to go into here today, because this is going out on YouTube. There's things that some people just don't need to know. Growing up with a stepmum wasn't much fun. I was never told that my parents were proud of me. I never got the affection and the love that kids deserve. It wasn't a lot of fun. And again, because we were a combined family, there was always going to be conflict between the kids and the parents and the kids. I remember me and my stepbrother got along one afternoon. I was about to put a few wardrobe. Look at that. But yeah, it wasn't much fun. So feeling that I was unloved, I started to seek attention in all the wrong ways. Started hanging out with the wrong sort of people. Instead of focusing sort of me, don't you? I think this probably could relate to a lot of people. You start hanging out with the wrong crowd, you take up the smokes, you're trying to be cool, you take up the drinking, causing trouble, just going out and just running amok, because these guys think you think these guys are cool, and they're actually, you think that they're giving you attention, but you're just part of the crowd. That's what I soon found out. I got in a bit of trouble, but it was attention from my parents, so I was happy. I was getting attention from my parents. They were yelling at me, I didn't care. I was getting attention. I needed the attention of my parents, but it wasn't the attention that I needed, which leads on to a lot of other things. So I joined the army in '88. Sort of my choice, because my father said that this is what you have to do. You have to join the army so that you can become a man. And because I was in the army, your grandfather was in the army, blah 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 blah. Carry on the tradition. So I joined the army in '88, straight out of school. Didn't know mud from clay. There was, during my basic training, of course, you're living with 30 other blokes, all different walks of life, and me being the quietest and the skinniest, couldn't fight. Oh look, big bullseye right on my head. So there was a bit of bullying there, there was some, it wasn't assault, I didn't really worry about it too much. There was things that happened that I'm not proud of what happened to me. But again, I've let it all go, thanks to Christ. Again, looking for the wrong attention, found the wrong crowds, found the drugs, found the prostitutes, found the alcohol. It'd be nothing for me to get paid on a Thursday afternoon. I'll be broke by Sunday. I'd have to have I'd go up to the canteen and have a chip. It'd be about a mile long with all the packets of smokes I used to have to put on the tab. Yeah, not good times. Well, there was good times, but there were bad times. The good times did outweigh the bad times. I mean, it taught me a lot. It taught me, gave me a lot of self-discipline. I made some good friends. I actually did find a church. When I first joined, you know this, when you do your basic training, Sundays was either you did church or you did physical training. It's amazing how many people to Sunday church listen on a Sunday. But that was just an excuse. That was our bit of downtime for the week. I then went to Sydney with the army and I met a good fella, Sean Nichols. He'd probably be a pastor now, I'm surprised. He was Pentecostal, he was a good bloke, he was always, he's one of these blokes, never drank, never swore, never smoked, didn't fight, that was it. He was flat out, as Neville would say, the straightest guy I know. And he said, come with me on Friday night and have some fun. Alright, it's Friday night out, and see what's going on. So I've gone to this church and all these young ladies, because I was single, all these young ladies, and this is pretty cool. Next thing I know, they're all up there and throwing their arms around and all this sort of stuff. Okay, I started throwing my arms around thinking I'll be part of the crowd. Yeah, I was doing it for the wrong reasons again. I was not so much seeking the attention of people, but I was trying to get the attention of the girls. It just didn't work. So, we'll skip a few years. I've had several relationships, and they've all crashed and burned through my actions or the way I've treated the people. Obviously, when they're good. I'd be having a relationship with one person, another girl would catch my eye, I'd start cheating on this person with this person, and then I'd get with this one, and it was just a vicious circle. I'd be going around in circles. I'd just be rolling from one relationship to the other. I'd have two relationships going at the same time sometimes. I'm not proud of that now, for sure. Looking back, I caused a lot of heartache, caused a lot of pain for a lot of people. I'm not real proud of it. And then a friend of mine called up and says, "Oh, my friend's seen photos of you and she thinks you look alright." Cool.
It's black and white photo.
It was Photoshop, mate. Anyway, it was December 2006, 2005, there you go. I was in a small world. 2005, first time I met Fiona. It was a nightclub, as you do. There was a spark there, but again, I was still in a relationship. So the vicious circle was starting to roll again. But a few months later, we caught up again and started our relationship. So he thought I was the best thing around, so I had dragon seats on my car seats. And then, so that was March. And then about 9 months later, even though she's not listening to me, Bethany came along, and I thought this was the greatest thing in the world. I was stoked. I was the dad. I'm Sophie's stepdad, but I'll tell you what, I feel that I'm her dad. Doesn't matter what anybody can say, I'm her dad. We've been through thick and thin. We all have. Anyway, so we finally got around to making it official. We got married in August 2009. And my mum, okay, so now this is Jim and Heather. So mum and dad came up for the wedding. This is the first time they met Fiona and the girls. And we started keeping regular contact with them. Anyway, so we went down to Southeast a couple of times, had a chat. It was all good. And my father, Trev, didn't like this very much. So he's decided to write me a letter stating that because I've made contact with these people, his words, these people, I am no longer part of his life. When Fee actually gave me the letter, I read it. I just brushed it off with him. I go, yeah, he's upset because I'm not giving him the attention that he wants. And I just put it away and didn't worry about it. Anyway, Fee was working different shifts. He was doing a lot of sleepovers and afternoon shifts and stuff like that. And I was starting to crave the attention again, I suppose you could say. And I started on my chat with a lady that I'd known previously. I wasn't in a relationship with her, but I'd known her before. And as these things do, it turned physical. I come home one day and I said to Free, that's it. I don't love you no more, I'm leaving. I walked out thinking I've done the best thing for myself, this is great, this is what I really, really, really want. I want this woman in my life, the rest of my life, and nothing's going to change that. So we had words, I suppose. I don't say she had words with me. She did not like me. I don't think she appreciated the way I treated her. I respected her a lot. Respected Phil, I respected Bethany a lot. But it was me, I didn't care. I was happy. So for me to, I then found out that the woman that I cheated on Fee with was cheating on me at the same time. So she dumped me instead of going to Fee and apologising. I just jumped into another relationship. Just a couple of one night stands to be happy. But I wasn't happy. So Fee and I had a big chat. We got back, we reconciled, so everything was good. We tried counselling, we went to Relationships Australia. I made all the right noises, I thought it was all fixed. Everything was going good for a while. Then those urges popped up again. It was all kept very quiet. It was just text messaging, nothing serious. There'd be nothing physical. But then again, one day, that's it. Gotta go. This isn't for me. I've got something better. I'm just truly grateful that Fee. I think when it happened, Fee said, "Okay, this That's what you want to do, off you go. A few things happened. She actually found out about a few things, and she called me up on them, and I said, she goes, look, no, we need to talk this out. I said, right then. So a group of us got together and we started talking. I lied through my teeth that night. I lied through my teeth to my friends, to my wife, because I wanted that. I didn't want what I had, I wanted that there. But, anyway. And that was the night a friend of mine said, well, maybe you should have a talk to this bloke I know. And I said, yeah, okay, try anything once. So Thursday night rolls around, I go out to this house, I'm sitting there having a cup of tea, and this bloke walks in a t-shirt and footy shorts, bald head, tattooed. I'm going, this bloke's not a preacher. Anyway, probably an hour later, half a box of tissues, snot everywhere. I'm feeling so much better. And then he said the words that changed my life. He said, do you want to know Christ? And I said yes. So Pastor Red led me through the sinner's prayer. And I'll tell you what, once he finished, I jumped up and I ran around the backyard. I was Yahoo and I was jumping up and down. I was the happiest man in the world. And he sat there and laughed at me. He goes, I'm sorry for laughing, bro, I say it all the time and it makes me glad. The first person I rang to let them know I was a Christian was Fee. I could have run my girlfriend. No, first person I rang was Fee. It took me a while for it to sink in what it meant to be a Christian. I was still in adultery, I was still drinking, I was still gambling, I was still a mess. But things started changing. There was just a peace was starting to come over me. I know that Red says it suddenly, or silently, slowly, suddenly. Yeah. It wasn't a road to Damascus experience for me. It took me a little while to finally figure out, hey, if you stop doing these things, these good things that are happening for you. And just before Fee's operation in 2017, I spoke to Fee and I said, look, this is just not working for me anymore. I know what I need. I need June, the girls back in my life all the time. And crazily enough, she said yes. On trial, yeah. So it was a 3-month trial. And it was funny because before we started, I was coming to church, I was bringing Bethany, and then Fee goes, oh, I'm going to come just make sure that you're not brainwashing the kid. She got her head, guys, it's true. And she got to know everybody here, and she gave her life. Sophie's given her life, Bethany's given her life, so I've got the whole family, mate. I've got my church family, I've got my family, I'm thanking God every day for that. So, to me, that's almost done. So I've just got a couple more scriptures. I know I've brought this up before. Can you up read for me, mate? about the criminals that Christ was crucified with. I see myself in both sets of shoes, or both criminals. So Luke 23:39, then one of the criminals who were hanged blasphemed him, saying, "If you are the Christ, save yourself and us." For me, that's me being born again. Didn't care, yeah, you're full of things that aren't nice, you're not real, blah, blah, blah. But now, I know how this guy felt. But the other one answered him, rebuked him, saying, do you not even fear God, seeing you are under the same condemnation? And we are indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. For me, if I hadn't found God, I wouldn't be standing on this earth today. I know that for a fact. There's been a few times I've tried it. I've gone very close. But there's always been that little voice just saying, no, not today. Not today. So verse 42, then he said to Jesus, Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus said to him, surely I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. I know I'm not going home today, as in home. But for me, I know now what true happiness and true love is. Thanks to Christ and my family. And one more quick scripture. Oh no, here it is. Psalm 32, verse 5. I acknowledge my sin to you, and my iniquity how I have not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin.
That's good, Duncan.
I just thank God every single day that He gave me my sin. I gave my sin to Him and He took it to the cross. So that's my story, guys. I haven't always been perfect. I never will be perfect. But in His eyes, I'm just grateful that Jesus stands in my place. So I suppose that's me for today. And we'll do some ministry. If you want prayer, please come up the front. And I'll do my best. Thank you very much.